Hi everyone, my name is Carl. I am 39 years old. I'm one of the care assistants for Winchester Bluebird Care. I joined the army when I was 18. The regiment I joined was the 1st Battalion, the Princess of Wales Royal Regiment. I served 12 years with them. Been to places like Afghanistan, Iraq, Kosovo. You get to travel not only on military work, but you also go on military exercises, like places to Kenya, Canada, Poland. I was injured in Afghanistan 2009. I was standing next to a compound wall. The enemy fired a rocket-propelled grenade, which hit the compound wall where we stood, and the fragmentation hit both my legs. I was unconscious for quite a bit. When I came round, I was facing the sky, and I thought, oh, I must have, fell asleep, or because it was a long, arduous day. I tried standing up, but I couldn't feel both my legs. I sustained shrapnel injuries to my left knee as well as my right ankle. I had the initial surgery out in Cambastion, and then 3 days later I was flown to the UK, to Birmingham Hospital, and I had another 3 surgeries done there. And then not only that, I had about 2.5 years of rehab and surgeries, which I had to do all the military tests again, which I passed, and then I deployed again the second time to Afghanistan. In Iraq, 2004, we were involved in an ambush where my company commander was injured really badly. I had to climb out of the vehicle and not only try and get my commander back into the vehicle, but all my crew members and the guys in the back, they were all injured as well. So I had to try and keep his airway open while under fire, and try and command the vehicle back to our base. At that moment, you don't think of, bullets flying your way. It's all solely about the person that is injured. So for me, it wasn't that big of a deal. But when you got back into camp like 2 or 3 days after, then you realize, the effort you put in, and it's sometimes can be quite scary when you think of it, like when you're in a safe location. But yeah, my company commander recovered well. All my team members recovered. Like when I left the military, I wanted a new challenge. I wanted something to match the high degree of what, like in the military, you get to go on tours or on exercises, and the tempo is very high. And when I left, I wanted something to match that. And when I came across Bluebird Care, I thought, give it a go. You never know. So here I am 8 years after. So I'm enjoying it. It just felt natural because coming from my background, I'm from Fiji, and for us, we look after our grandparents at home, and even though we have care homes, it's not so big back home. So we live like in a communal base. So we look after our grandparents, our mothers, our aunties and uncles. So it's for me, it's a natural progression. When I joined Bluebird Care, I joined initially as a live-in carer, live-in care assistant. And then I progressed through from a living care assistant to domiciliary care assistant, where I drive from house to house looking after our customers. And then I got promoted to senior care assistant. And then I worked my way up to, at this present time, I'm one of the community team leaders. I'd say I'm calm and collected. I try and be, fluid with things, not overthinking things when I'm doing my job. Because sometimes when you overthink, it just adds on pressure. For some customers, they love music. Some of them like Elvis, country music. Some of them, sometimes you walk in there and sometimes they are depressed. They feel sad. They're crying, and I try and find avenues, ways to cheer them up. And sometimes I sing to them, like songs like "Somewhere Over the Rainbow" or "You Are My Sunshine," like little things like that, just to brighten their day. For me, after a day doing care work, driving home, I run my day through my head, like my first care visit in the morning, all the way through to my last one, and just asking myself, have I done the best that I could for all our customers?